Hi, Sarah Hani here. I'm back on here wanting to clear up, a few things. I realize that there's some kind of misinformation about cryptic pregnancy extended and then cryptic pregnancy I didn't know I was pregnant group, and how I want to kind of bring those together because I believe that we're quite the same. We're the same in a lot of ways, yet we're different in a lot of ways. We're the same in the fact that our pregnancy is very mystified. No, the doctors can't figure it out. People don't understand it. We don't understand it when we're going through it, and we have to figure out what's going on. They have no idea they're pregnant, or they've dismissed their symptoms. I'm not sure. I'm not here to really compare. I'm trying to bring more of revelation to people who don't understand, because we as cryptic pregnancy extended knowing group, we get kind of harassed a little bit in the sense of, well, why are you trying to bite off the I didn't know I was pregnant and we already have a cryptic pregnancy, so what are you just making up something new, or blah blah blah, or something like that, and I'm just here to say that they are two separate yet very similar things. They don't know they're pregnant. They bleed. We bleed. I bleed every month. Some women bleeds once every 6 months. It's even within the cryptic pregnancy groups, we are also different as women, and we have totally different scenarios even within the cryptic pregnancy itself. So to judge and be harsh with people is nonsense, because it doesn't make any it's just rude. It's just honestly just a rude thing to do. So honestly, I just wanted to come on here and say we are not trying to make stuff up. We are just as legit as the I didn't know I was pregnant group. That's why we just, and in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? We're probably more similar than we even know, because doctors, the baby comes out in 40 weeks or whatever they say. The babies come out and they're like, oh, what happened? You didn't get any prenatal care and you just had a baby in your car or Walmart or whatever, in your bathroom. And they get there and the doctor just slaps on, oh, it must have been 40 weeks, because that's what I know, because I'm the know-it-all of everything. So they assume. They assume it's 40 weeks. They can't prove that. They cannot prove that. And they're finally getting the realization that they can't. And so now I just read something today that they're saying that the I didn't know I was pregnant group, the gestation can't be proved. Well, you know what? We're saying that it's probably like us. They've probably been pregnant for years. It could be a very good possibility. So I wanted to clear that up for starters. And I wanted to also, I was going back on, thinking about my last video and everything that I had said and everything. And, my experience with the midwife was not a good one, but you know what? I don't really totally want to discredit everything that she did. She only did what she's been taught. You're taught that there's no heartbeat, that that's not a viable pregnancy. So in her mind, that was her best suggestion. So in that being, I don't really totally blame her. She did the best that she knew how she could do. I think that we need to not first suggest abortions. I think that she should have told me to come back in a couple weeks, a month, 2 months. I know cryptic pregnancy lasts years, so I don't even know when my baby's heartbeat could have been heard. And I also wanted to hit on that also, because I didn't rush to the hospital, obviously. I rushed home and I got on the internet. And I looked up cryptic pregnancy, more information about it, and what I found out was very fascinating. Because when she palpitated my womb and she told me that it was 12 weeks, she's like, you're right. She confirmed that my womb had grown 12 weeks. But she could not hear the heartbeat. So I'm like, something's wrong. So I go home. I research cryptic pregnancy. Now, bear with me. It's not that hard to understand, but it kind of is. Okay, so my womb was 12 weeks, but my baby could have been 6 weeks. or 4. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Just too young to hear the heartbeat. So I read on another woman's research, with which I thank her very much, because the women that have gone before me in this have documented and have done their research, and then we all add a little bit more of our information and our research, and it's kind of just like a great thing, you know. So I don't know who this was. I don't even know. But she had written that there was cases of women being pregnant for like a year and then their baby's only 20 weeks. A woman 2 years and then the baby's only like 10 weeks. I'm just throwing numbers out there just so you guys can understand how the womb could be not the gestation of the baby. The baby is smaller. It needs HCG to grow. We have low amounts of that. I'm not here saying we have no HCG. We have HCG. It's the growth hormone for babies. We're pregnant, we have some HCG. It's lower. It's low. And the doctors automatically think that it's not a viable pregnancy, that it's going to die or already passed. But it's not the case. They keep growing and they keep hanging on with this little HCG amounts. So in that, I just wanted to let everybody know that that's also a key component in cryptic pregnancy. Your baby is going to be smaller than your gestational week. That's how I am 3.5 years. And I look, if you go to my Instagram pages and my pictures and stuff, and you can watch my progress, I look probably now, well, it depends on how many babies you have. So you really don't really know. But if I was having a singleton, I look about 24 weeks. And even that is kind of illogical because women grow at different, we're all so different. But I look around 24 weeks to some pictures that I've looked up on the image thing. So I just wanted to get back with everybody about that and just let them know that we are very similar in those ways. So bye. I'm still here to answer any questions. I want to be helpful. If a woman has something that she wants to contact me about, feel free to text me. Like I said, I'm here, and thank you very much, and bye. Have a great and blessed day.